𝒶𝓅𝓅𝓇𝒸𝒾𝒶𝓉𝑒 here. First off, I wanted to say sorry for the sudden change in video, which also caused it to take longer to be uploaded because a lot of things have been happening. I finally got my new job, have been working, seeing people in real life. I'm 21. Shit has gone down. And the idea of changing the video style then really happened with a lot of things in one go. I was hating the other videos I was making. They were too easy to produce and seemed quite actionless for how long they were. So I spent hours working on this one, and let me tell you what, a lot got done. I got a lot done. It's kind of crazy to realize. And I would like to take a moment to point out I am using Cloaks Plus. It is a Minecraft add-on that has been created to where there are free capes and character decorations you can use, and there's also some you can buy. But luckily, none of the ones I wanted were for purchase. The two that I am wearing is the purple cancer ribbon in honor of Technoblade's passing, because it's been that long since I've been making this video. It was a rough week. As well as the progress flag for my cloak, because why not make me even more queer in video representation? It's not like anybody notices the gay hands. It's just a game add-on, like I said, so it hasn't done anything for my PC to want to commit crash, luckily. So I've not taken it off. It's just weird sometimes when I'm talking about it and people go, no, I just see the migration flag, because they are a noob and don't have it like I do. And then back into the video. I was fishing for like a good half an hour or more. I'm not sure anymore. And I'd like to say it helped a lot, because it kind of just makes it easier to present all of these changes to you guys without feeling there was a cause other than just standing around. Like, I got to collect fish while my food grew, stuff like that. It was great. It let me take a moment back. But when I went to change my recording spot and I spotted some bees, and though I'm no bee fanatic, don't get me wrong, they're cute. They're little bumbly, fat little cubes. Who doesn't like them? They're pleasant to look at. I was after some friends. For, even though I don't have to talk to Sir anymore, Sir is dead. I accidentally killed my buddy. And for some reason, all the other mobs didn't want to be my friend, so I thought maybe the bees would. But then I realized they were a little boring, so I abandoned them, as one does with possible friends. And afterwards, I just went back to my house, put stuff in the chest, cooked up the fish, simple stuff, and started a little farm. As one does. You gotta have animals sooner or later, but you also need to have something to feed them with, as well as sugarcane, pumpkin, stuff like that. And standing around is boring as well. You realize that, right? I did. Plus, my house is empty. It has no roof. There's no fun in it, so I realized I have leads. I can find sheep and force them into my corralled pen to where they can live forever with me. And then I actually have friends. And I had gotten the leads from some nosy traveler who, to my luck, was kind enough to give them to me. 100% the kindest way possible, and I did not kill them in this game, obviously. As well as I spent a long time cutting trees down afterwards, because I was looking and I was like, there's not a lot of space here. And you know what you have to do to get a lot of space when you're surrounded by trees but need resources is you cut the trees down. So I spent hours on this. So many hours I didn't replay mod all of the footage I recorded because I got so bored editing. It was so boring. And I moved like a maniac. I did one little section and then I moved to another little section and then I backtracked to a section behind that, and oh my god, was the camera bouncing around. And then I just went for this big aerial view where I circle and I circle and I circle, and it just was boring to just redo everything that I spent so long on, so I just cut a lot of it out. I did. Plus, I realized I moved there because I wanted to cut down the birch forest, but then I put in the effort, and that was just a lot of wood of tearing down, and I'm not even done yet, and you don't even get to see everything I've recorded because I recorded too much for one video. I went crazy. And then I realized in 1.18 they added the really tall birch trees, and I just kept thinking, man, why'd they make the Minecraft characters so short to these trees? It's ridiculous. Everybody calls me short already. I don't need to be shorter than a birch tree that I can't cut down. I had to use dirt to dig out and get to the top. It was ridiculous. So, I got so bored of it, I just started tidying up the area afterwards and filling in holes and all of that stuff for future builds and paths, and made my mine area safer, smelted items, collected farm stuff, the simple things that don't make me want to cry. With no silly business whatsoever, not in the slightest of odd behavior. Don't worry about it. I definitely did not kidnap an Enderman. And then when I came back for my next playtime, I realized I needed more room. Needed a lot more room, Oh. 𝒶𝓅𝓅𝓇𝒸𝒾𝒶𝓉𝑒, sorry. My computer screen flashed at me while I was recording this. 'Cause why wouldn't it? I'm caught off guard. I'm honestly caught off guard. Okay. Back to the voiceover, Barry. This is not the time for that. Where was I? I filled in holes, I cut down trees, I kidnapped animals, and I made an Enderman friend. Mining. I was at the mining part. Oh my, did I mine for hours too. Hours. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. But I did a lot of fun things. I made my area with the big room and the tunnels. But the tunnels only work until I get distracted or confused. And then it's a heyday of whatever the heck is going on in my brain. Am I gonna just, for some reason, force myself the way through some lava, through an underground ravine? Am I gonna make new friends with axolotls? I never know. But what's great is that I got a lot of materials out of it. I say I got a lot of materials out. A lot of people, don't get excited over all of these little materials, but me being the little builder I am, it's just like a gremlin mode activates in my brain, and I want all of the gold and the copper and the iron, and then I have to backtrack because then I have to get taller in the cave and get lower in the cave and get all of these little things that I desire. It's amazing. And then during one of my tunnels, one of the first 5 tunnels that I made, I found Big Cave. And Big Cave means, wow, lots more thingies. Lots more. And I know I missed a lot because doing the replay mod thing, I was like, I'm not going to remember any of this, but I see so many more big tunnels in my area and I need to explore. It's ridiculous. And at one point during this mining session, I, in my head, went, you know what I need? I need granite. I need granite for roof. So I'm gonna go mining for granite for roof. But do I ever pick up specifically a large amount of granite for roof? No! Why? I don't know. I had to come back and do it later. Because during parts of this, they're kind of cut out. I go back up to ditch items to put some chests down there, and I'm like, I like the way this granite looks. Imagine that on my house. House would look great. It does look great. You don't get to see it. Cry about it, I guess. But I got into finding this tunnel, and I found axolotls almost immediately, and I was worming my way down all of the wiggly wimey tunnels and trying to figure out where the Enderman was at one point. I don't know where the Enderman was, but it was driving me crazy. It was by some gravel, and I just kept taking gravel after gravel after gravel after gravel out, and it was nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I don't know where this little guy was, but he was somewhere. And I did end up finding some funky stuff with the little buddy. There's my axolotl in this deep cave. Oh, and did I forget to mention? Whoa, brain. I'm sorry. And did I forget to mention that I like to collect all the little bitty bits that I will desire? It's my favorite part. And then I ran out of room, so then I had to leave the cave area for a little bit and ditch it all again. But that time I left it in because I decided room wasn't big enough for me tunnels. And I do believe the big tunnel part was one of the times where I went, I need granite. Granite nice for roof. Roof look nice if granite looked nice. Yes, 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 obviously. But did I? I didn't do that. I was supposed to, but I didn't do that. It was silly. It was really silly. And so I just went back to more tunnels and lighting as many areas up as possible and jumping down waterfalls and swimming up waterfalls and killing fish because I ran out of food because I've been mining so long. I ate all my fish and forgot to go to my little farm for food to survive. To say I am bright would be a lie, but sometimes the brains are there. And let me tell you what. Not during this moment. I literally kept going back to the big open area where I found my axolotl buddy, and I would just kill all the fish that they were trying to kill because I was hungry. But you can't cook the tropical fish, and they barely give you any help. It wasn't a smart move. It wasn't. But I did it. Cry about it, I guess. It worked, okay? It worked. But I finally got bored of mining after a while. And when I mean I went mining for a while, I went mining for a while. So I went back up to the surface after finding this zombie mine dungeon. And I just went straight up with a little hole all the way up to the surface. It was right by my house. I'm not kidding. Right by my house. It was ridiculous. And I just decided it was time to farm. I'm sick of the caves. I'm sick of the trees. I'm gonna breed my sheep, and I'm gonna make the big farm, and I'm gonna feed all of them, and they're gonna be the happiest little babies they could ever be, and they're gonna love me, and I'm gonna have so many friends, okay? No, I'm not gonna name them all. Only if I give them colors. Until their babies make colors, because color sheep make color sheep, because color bleeds somehow into genes. I don't know. Don't ask me. It's Minecraft's issue, not mine. But I think making the farm area was my favorite part because I felt alive again. it wasn't going up and down to chop trees or up and down to get ores and all of that jazz. No, I place water that I get from my cute little buddies, and then I hoe the land to plant all of the wheat and potatoes and carrots that I desire. And it's great. I don't get why people don't enjoy it. Of course, at one point I got attacked because I had been doing so much to the land. Minecraft went, hey, you need a little bit of a struggle. And I did some really dumb stuff that somehow worked, but sometimes didn't work. But I won, and that is what matters. And I just went back to doing what I was doing. But I figured it'd be funny to see after, oh my god, all of the mining. It's ridiculous. I want to give up. Throw it all out. Start anew. No, I would cry. Nobody go berries do a 1.9. If I do that, I'd just update this world. I would go crazy. I've done so much, but yet so little. You would all be surprised on what I'm willing to do just for pretty things. But yeah, I just ended off the video with some mining, and with that being done, thank you for watching the video through. Thank you for being here. It took a while to make, like I said, new job, Mr. S&P opened up, unless this is a different part I'm using. I don't know. And as always, I appreciate your resistance. Goodbye!